Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. May 25th. Progressive gratitude. Gratitude should go forward rather than backward, as Bill sees it, page 29. I am very grateful that my higher power has given me a second chance to live a worthwhile life. Through Alcoholics Anonymous, I have been restored to sanity. The promises are being fulfilled in my life. I am grateful to be free from the slavery of alcohol. I am grateful for peace of mind and the opportunity to grow. But my gratitude should go forward rather than backward. I cannot stay sober on yesterday's meetings or past 12-step calls. I need to put my gratitude into action today. Our co-founder said our gratitude can best be shown by carrying the message to others. Without action, my gratitude is just a pleasant emotion. I need to put it into action by working step 12, by carrying the message and practicing the principles in all my affairs. I am grateful for the chance to carry the message today. Courage to Change, One Day at a Time in Al-Anon. May 25th. An Al-Anon meeting is where I am most likely to get an honest answer to the question, how are you? This is refreshing to me because for a long time my only possible answer to this question was, I'm fine. How are you? Even when I wasn't fine at all. Denial is a symptom of the effects of alcoholism. Just as alcoholics often deny their drinking problems, many of us who have been affected by this disease deny our problems as well. Although we may have been living in chaos, worried about our families, full of self-doubt, and spiritually, emotionally, and physically depleted, many of us learned to pretend that everything was just fine. Today, it is important for me to be in an environment in which honesty is practiced. I don't necessarily launch into a detailed description of my woes or my joys. That isn't always desirable or appropriate. But when asked how I'm doing, I try to ask what the real answer is. This frees me from the habit of denial and gives me choices. Today's reminder. How do I feel today? How am I doing? If I can answer these questions truthfully, I am more likely to pursue the help I need and to share the happy times with others as well. There is a quote from The Dilemma of the Alcoholic Marriage, and it reads, "We can say what we mean only if we have the courage to be honest with ourselves and with others." Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, May 25th. Good and bad feelings. A lot happens in one day, both negative and positive. If we do not take time to appreciate both, perhaps we will miss something that will help us grow. IP number 8, just for today. Most of us seem to unconsciously judge what happens in our lives each day as good or bad, success or failure. We tend to feel happy about the good and angry, frustrated, or guilty about the bad. Good and bad feelings, though often have little to do with what's truly good or bad for us, we may learn more from our failures than our successes, especially if failure has come from taking a risk. Attaching value judgments to our emotional reactions ties us to our old ways of thinking. We can change the way we think about the incidents of everyday life, viewing them as opportunities for growth, not as good or bad. We can search for lessons rather than assigning value. When we do this, we learn something from each day. Our daily 10th step is an excellent tool for evaluating the day's events and learning from both successes and failures. Just for today, I am offered an opportunity to apply the principles of recovery so that I will learn and grow. When I learn from life events, I succeed. Today, Emotions Anonymous, May 25th. Reflection for today. Each morning I place myself and all my worries and problems into God's loving care. I ask my higher power to take charge of my life for this day. I surrender my mind, my body, my life, and my will, asking for the strength and courage which I need to keep going. I turn my family and friends over to God also, asking that they be helped with their health, happiness, and any concerns they may have. When I have done this, I then ask for specific help with problems such as too little patience, intolerance, my habit of criticizing, and unforgiveness. This starts the day off on the right track for me. Meditation for today. Thank you, God, for being there so I can turn myself over to your safekeeping. Today I will remember, the day is easier when my concerns are in God's hands. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. Resistance. Pushing down and holding back the history of a lifetime of injury and hurt from consciousness is painful, not metaphorically or physically painful, but physically agonizing. It's matter of blood, tissue, nerves, and bone. BRB, page 623. Our bodies ached. We woke in the night. We sat there sweating, our pulses racing. We saw dark figures coming to get us, only to realize we were safe. During the course of our day, when people hugged us or shook our hands, we could tell they felt more relaxed than we did. When we tried to touch our toes or perform other physical tasks, we struggled. We often got sick because we carried the trauma in our bodies. Slowly, we come to realize that we need more to recover than just talk. We need to find ways to relax our physical selves as well. We need to unknot ourselves physically as well as emotionally, mentally, spiritually. We gradually, patiently find ways to accomplish this by trying new things until we learn what works for us. We embrace this process on our path to a better, healthier life. We seek outside help when we need it and share our progress in the safe haven of ACA. The affirmation reads, on this day, I give attention to my physical health. I will make a doctor's appointment if I need to. I will also explore different ways to release trauma from my body, trusting that I will find what works for me one day at a time. This is DHB Recovery Network, Daily Affirmations, Reflections, Devotions, and Meditations. I am Day. DAA are my initials. Please like, share, subscribe. But most of all, be the you that you are created to be, one day at a time. And remember that you are not alone.